Welcome back, everybody. Oh, that's not the right screen. Here it is. I knew I was going to make that mistake. It looks like we're still suffering from a few issues. Our FOV's way off. Give me 1 second here. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, do I sound like a robot? Let's get that out of the way first. See, we gotta transform this. Come on now. Oh, we gotta unlock it. Transform. There we go. That's what we want to see. I wonder... Alright, we'll see if the alerts are messed up as well. Welcome everybody, chat. Good to see everybody. Let's mic is fine. Good. Alright, first off, StreetOS for first place. Sup, alienless. Hopefully I'm not alien, or hopefully I am alienless. My mic isn't messed up. Juicy with second, well done. And Stefan, yo, welcome to third place. Good to see everybody. We are going to be testing some things. It's not going to be a huge, long stream. I wanted to start the stream a lot earlier, but unfortunately, had some computer issues get in the way and such. But welcome everybody. Welcome Joke. Welcome Dope. Welcome Ghost. Anonymous. Good to see you. How quickly do you think the next update will come out and immediately break RLS? That's a great question. Hopefully we got a few months in us. Let's see. We got Rumpel. Welcome. CG. Welcome. Lots of people joining us today. Ale. Welcome. Bella. Good to see you. Speaking of Bella and his mods and the collection, we are not testing a new collection today. I will be packing a new collection tomorrow after the latest updates to everybody's mods, and then that will be the collection we run with for a little bit. We do have $10 million to get us going on our testing, so let's go ahead and maybe buy a couple cars. Actually, let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll buy a car here, and then we'll go somewhere else. Just don't have computer issues? Yeah, right? If only it's that simple. Justin, welcome. ShiftTab, good to see you. ShiftTab finally released a video. I don't know what took him so long. I'm just kidding. I took up all his time. Congratulations on getting a video out of your own. If you guys haven't seen that, go check that out. Let's go and do a purchase vehicle. So, there's been a few changes, and we're going to talk about this all again during the live stream tomorrow, so if you hang out there, might be a bit regurgitated. But, I went ahead and redid the, what do you call it, dealerships. Also, music, is the music a little low? In fact, music isn't even on at all. New subscriber, welcome Zodq. Alright, why is this music not working? What if we do this? There we go. Alright, we're still getting all the bugs out. We've got a brand new, fresh install of OBS, all new settings, all kinds of stuff to adjust. Let me know if the stream quality is better this time around. Hopefully it is. Let's see, what do we buy? We have $10 million. We can buy anything. Let's go to Trusted Auto. We got a rolling chassis in there. Okay, I probably meant to take that out, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Let's go ahead and just jump in this saga here. Take a taxi. Actually, those prices... no, prices are pretty good. The way I always check to see if prices are normal is the cross-sport. These base cross-sports should be about 8 to 10,000. 10 million, you still can't afford the money bags. That's true in the armored truck. Wonder who will join the RLS 500 practice. Yeah, there is an RLS 500 practice. Good shout, StreetOS. If you're into oval racing, we're doing a practice. Music's a bit loud. Okay. We can fix this. Oh, it is. Huh. How's that? That should be a bit better. Here we go. Appreciate it, ShiftTab. Dude has 10 mils and buys a Joe's junk. I mean, they say the wealthy have things that barely run. Let's go ahead, let's take a taxi here. Go take a taxi. Let's get this going. Again, we don't have a ton of time, but we are going to test as much as we can. Yesterday, we released the latest crew overhaul beta, as well as the Italy beta, as well as the Hiroshi Raceway beta, as well as a little Pepper Valley beta. Pepper Valley is just a quick fix, and just as a reminder, Pepper Valley is not in career mode. Let's go and purchase this. Why not? But there were some pretty big changes to Italy and Hiroshi Raceway. At least get this started. Dank Prince, welcome to the chat. 10 mil would have helped me build my Joe Junk bar still, for sure. Found your mod just as 0.36 hit and couldn't try the collection before. Oh, that's unfortunate. The last collection was great. It was a lot of fun. We're doing a complete overhaul. We got already a torque warning. All right, with our 10 mil, we're just gonna buy the good old commercial garage. Everything moves around. I love it. Oh, we can't turn. That wheel's too wobbly. Oh, the mirror fell off. I have not purchased many Joe's Junk vehicles as of late, but I might have to get a new one now. I can't even turn this around. That one is stalled. Okay, we're leaving it here. Good thing we're rich. But yeah, so another new thing is a brand new computer. We are on a new computer. How much is this? 1 million. Okay, good. We are on a brand new computer today and yesterday, but it is running really well. In fact, we probably got to update those specs. Shift tab. I don't know if that's something you can do on your end while I'm streaming. If not, I'll do it after the stream. I don't know why we bought this. We're gonna list it for sale. We bought it for testing purposes. All right, put that up to sell. Make sure that works. I think I was saying I don't have a lot of time to show you everything, and so we're gonna just kind of do a race through all the little systems. We're not gonna have time to get a police car certified. Oh no, if we buy it directly, it comes automatically certified. So we do want to get a police car. Oh, that's right. I was talking about the collection. The old collection was great, but we had to do some big changes. This latest 36 update made a bunch of changes to vehicle files and such. So, let's look at this thing. We had to remove a lot. And we're just trying to declutter it, clean it, trim it down a bit, try to keep the most polished content and content that makes the biggest differences. But it's a challenge. All right, let's see. Sam will offer you big bucks for that. Maybe. And it's wrecked. Yeah, for real, Rumble. Let's see. What else should we buy? Actually, let's go through these dealerships. Make sure they're working all right. Velasco Auto should be basic vehicles, minivans, mostly American. We're going to see some Asian influence and European influence as well. Like a lot of marinas, actually. In fact, that might be a mod that leaves. And maybe we can talk about it if we have time later, but the collection is, you know, we're always reworking it, and there's a few I want to take off as well at the last minute. One of them being this Marina, only because it really is very similar to a Pessima. I feel like it doesn't offer a whole lot new. If you really like this model Pessima, it is really good. In fact, let's just go and purchase this. But they all feel just a bit overpowered, a bit out of place. They do take over a lot of Asian markets, so I'm trying to limit mods that end up doing that. One mod that, you know, mods that we really focus on are mods that have a new body style or a new vehicle, add really unique parts and an extra layer of parts. Let's see, maybe we can find a regular Pessima. Not a lot of Pessimas, so you know, only 3 Pessimas here. That makes sense. If we search Marina, we have a lot more Marinas. Look at that. So that's why we're gonna let it go. Let's see. Marina for life. Oh, I'm sorry. Very excited. I can see some of the cars you have right now that I think will be interesting to play with. Yeah, there's some really cool ones. In fact, no, let's not get that. Okay, let's think about everything we're gonna need. We're gonna need a drag car. We only got 2 drag cars here. We'll try the Mio's Windover Pro drag. It's rear-wheel drive. Purchase that. This is kind of fun going on a buying spree. We're gonna need a drift car. We're also gonna need a drift car that I can really enjoy and do well with. Can you please make a US dealer in Italy? Really hard to find US cars, even a heavy used dealer. Great question. So in West Coast, we have this dealership called Import Dealership. The idea here is this is your one-stop shop that has right now 18. I think it can get up to 25 vehicles that are not from the area, right? So we added this to the Italy map as well, and we'll take a look at that. Oh, I would have loved to buy that K1. So yeah, so we kind of did that. It'll be through the import dealership. It's gonna be a little expensive, but you can get, in this case, if you're in Italy, American and Japanese vehicles. And we'll take a look at that. We need a drift vehicle. Oh, this ETK 900 Drift Series. We do have a D Series drift truck. That's tempting. I don't know. I've never bought this before, nor have I really had an intuition to buy it. But the 900, I played with it a little bit. It does need some gearing change for it to work well. It's a tough one. ETK 900 Drift Wagon Supremacy, heck yeah. Marina, I think, is based on the Euro Pessima from the same creator that did the Crossboard. I think you're right. But you saw it kind of just takes over things. It's not a bad mod by any means. It's definitely a high quality mod. It's just not. It's not my flavor. I don't like it when cars are just unnecessarily OP. I know every car I build tends to be kind of high horsepower, but you know, coming for stock doesn't make a lot of sense to be that way. The Bulleye Drift is a nice Trust. I wish I could, but it's already sold. It's already marked as sold, so not available. Do we need to take a vote? Which one should we get? The truck? I think we gotta get the 900 because the truck we gotta drift in Italy. There's no way this truck is gonna drift in Italy. Unfortunately, I'll let you guys play with that on your playthrough. Let's get the 900 here. Alright, we did that. We're gonna need some off-road racing stuff, and really the only dealership that normally sells that stuff is Fast Automotive. Fast Automotive sells a whole variety of race vehicles and off-road vehicles, so we're gonna see a lot of different stuff here. Already there's way too many Wydras, but that's just my opinion on Wydras. So we got Claria Custom. This Rock Basher would be pretty good. A lot of rally cars. We're getting the high dollar drag cars and then a dune kicker. I'll grab the dune kickers at rear-wheel drive, and we're gonna have to do some crawling. So I guess we'll go get a Rock Basher. It's kind of basic, but we'll do it. Not with that attitude, it won't. The D-Series is a true American compact car. That's pretty funny. Will I be able to use my RLS career from 35 to 36? Kind of. So one thing that's going to end up happening is all your vehicles are going to get sold. That's just in vanilla code. It just does that so that you can keep your XP and whatnot. So I highly suggest. Well, actually, there's a way. What did we do? Yeah, now if you, well, I don't know if I think I already made a standalone video about it, but you can, I think you can copy and paste those files over, and maybe I'll do a bit of a video on that as well. But you will be able to convert some things. You just have to do a little work on your end. Let's go ahead and get rid of our sell vehicle here. I think we already sold the van. Stop getting notifications for that. Losing a bit of money here. Sell it to Noah. There we go. Okay, we got our drift vehicle. We got our rock crawling / off-road vehicle. We got our drag vehicle. I guess we might. We're not really gonna test any deliveries. That all should be working. And well, I guess we could do some cargo. We'll look at some cargo stuff. What if I search cargo? Oh, look at that. Yeah, let's just get this little box truck. You did that video with Dale Truck. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I brought the Dale Truck back in. Might be good to do a little bit more standalone videos. Chit has definitely been wanting me to do more tutorials and stuff. I don't know. I struggle. If I want to show somebody how to do something, I normally do it pretty well. Wait, didn't we sell this? Why is it still here? Okay. But it's not like here. Interesting. So if we sell a vehicle through the marketplace and it's still like not in your garage, you can hop in the vehicle still. We might need to fix that. Well, the van doesn't really run, but I don't know if Tristan's watching. Maybe I'll make. Let me just make a note real quick. Stream. Let's see, stream notes. When you sell vehicle in marketplace and it's outside garage, it is still accessible. All right. Sounds like the new collection will be available in the next few days. Yeah, so it's going to release tomorrow. I know it's kind of crazy that, like, just the way the collection works is any kind of update I have to redo it all. And so I'm basically going to redo it all and hopefully not make a single mistake and get it out tomorrow along with the career overhaul. We're just going to use everything that's updated in the collection. I think there's going to be some mods that will not be included just because they're still broken. So it's going to be probably a slimmed down collection, but that's okay. Over the next couple months, we'll get it going again. Check out our vehicles here. Let's go do some drag racing to warm things up. Rumpkin says, how hard is it to add more extra large cargo boxes to a truck or trailer? Some vehicles can fit more. You know, I agree with that, and I'm going to make a little note of that. I mean, Juicy's in here, but that might be something we look into because that's always bothered me. Let's see. Notes. More cargo slots. More cargo slots where we can. More cargo boxes where we can. As you guys know, Juicy here has been helping a ton with RaceTab stuff. Hopefully next week. I don't want to kind of claim it before we get too close, but I really want to get a RaceTab collection out for free in public on repo. That's kind of one of my goals next week. Let's try this Mio Wendover. Doesn't the D-Series Mega Pack have that? Probably. I probably have some of it, but there's still a few more that I noticed, like on some of the semi-trailers. Okay, yes, but we're on a new computer, which means things hopefully are running a lot better. I don't have my performance, but if you look at our FPS here, yeah, we're averaging, wow, depending on where we're looking, 120. If you look back at commercial, which is a really intense spot, 100. That's awesome. Who would have thought getting 100 FPS in career, 100 plus. So with that, the vehicle count is set to auto, but I'm thinking about manually overriding that and really having some traffic. Maybe we'll do that when we do the cargo stuff. And the same thing with selling junk car, and it stayed for the same time for some time around my garage, then just disappeared. Okay. Nice, nice. Nice. Sounds like we can add more cargo spots pretty easily. Got a bit of traffic here. An AI up there doesn't know if they should go. There it is. When will repo come back? Repo missions? Oh, or you mean the repo truck? That's a great question. I need to talk to the author of it. I haven't talked to him in a long time, actually. I would guess... I don't know if he's planning to update it. I don't know what's going to go on with that. Just like I don't know if this van's going to go. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to look into fixing that. I don't think it's going to come by tomorrow. So if you have a repo truck, speaking of that, if you have any vehicle that uses any of the old collection, be very cautious. It's likely you won't get it back. Now what you could do is export all your vehicles into free roam, and then as things come back, things start to work, you can test in free roam those vehicles, and once you get that vehicle back to where you wanted it or whatever, and then import it into career. I did do a video about that. We'll do another video that explains it a bit better probably, because that was a bit there's a side quest to a different recording session that turned into its own video. Also, that tool that I used needs to be further developed. Alright, so we are at the drag strip. We now have this little tuning area, so if we hop out, we can now tune if we were in the drag pit lanes. It's kind of like a garage. We'll go and purchase it. It doesn't have any vehicle spots. You can only tune, do performance index. Apparently you can do shopping. Hold on, wait for it. You can only look at your sell vehicles. Okay, that makes sense. and then you can schedule car mates for some reason. That's all you can do here. Didn't want to be OP. It is free, but I think it just makes sense to be able to tune at the drag strip. I would never figure out, however, are there really heavy parcel quests or semis with trailers? I brought a few different vehicles, but I always said I didn't have space. That's dependent on your garage, like how much garage space you have in that map. I do want to do some heavy cargo stuff, though. Or maybe I misread that. Let me try again. Are there really heavy parcel quests or semis with trailers? Oh, I see. Yeah, no, you're just going to have the extra space with the trailers. You have to have the space for it. Seems like there might be a cargo bug in the new update. I got no space to, but reopening the delivery menu a couple of times worked for some reason. Okay, we're definitely going to test that. That might be an issue. Going to do a bit of a burnout here. Yeah, it wasn't great. We also are not running tire thermals or the simple Power UI app, only because I didn't install them yet. I have played with them before during the update process. They do work fine. So don't fret. Very tame run for a drag car. Alright. That worked. Worked out just fine. 853. Very nice. One thing I wish I could change in BeamNG is the traffic spawn. I wish they'd spawn at speed. So we've definitely tried spawning them at speed. The problem is you can't get their wheels to spawn at speed, oddly enough. So you can have it. Tristan's figured it out where you set it to where the spawn the AI is going at 60 miles an hour. Because their wheels are not going at 60 miles an hour and can't get up to 60 miles an hour fast enough, they end up spinning out and causing more issues than if they had just spawned in slow. You can still repo flatbed trucks. Yep, absolutely. And we'll have to test that out as well. Man, you guys are chatting so fast. What about this feature being able to rent out garages you have? Let's just say it's something we've been thinking of for a long time. And hopefully we'll get to new content soon. Where do I want to go? I want to go to commercial garage. Alright, drag racing, check. Drag racing works. We won't check the no prep. I have done that before. Let's go ahead and put it in storage. We might need another one of these. Let's go ahead and purchase something with a flatbed or tilt deck. Let's see, I know there's no repo. Flat. Okay, actually, let's just look for a D series that has that cool ramp. Oh, we have a trailer. Oh, let's get this rollback trailer. I've never used this. I always wanted to. Yeah, let's do that. A lot of MD series. Purchase this. As a way to disable traffic, try to do drift zones around the map without getting absolutely obliterated. They should work. In fact, let's go do some drifting now. Watch them use this as a taxi. Oh gosh. Alrighty. So, one thing before we even really drive this car. First off, I love the 900. It is great. I'm so happy that's going to be in the collection. But the gearing is so long. At least on this config. We're going to make that change real quick before we try to drift this. Oh, the van's still there. Alright. Let's see. Where is my computer? There it is. Let's go ahead. Check out the tuning. Do we have... Where is it? Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to change the final gear ratio, which is fine. Search final. We'll give it a... Let's give it a 391. Call it a day. Hopefully that's enough. Will the private dealership come back? It is back. It is here. And it is here on all maps. At least on Italy, Hiroshi, and West Coast. Yeah, there you go. Dealerships are here. If there's anything we want real quick. Get a better bouncer. We get the Grand Off-Roader. Okay. or a 6-door limo, very cool. A brawler would be pretty fun, actually. Let's go drive and pick that up. We'll look at some traffic along the way, and then we'll go do some drifting. Are you spoiling Joe's junk stuff? I don't think so. It's been out for a while. We do have the... Actually, maybe I am. There's a 3.3 update for the 0.36 fix that he released. I don't think I spoiled it, though. Someone should make an MD rollback. I absolutely agree. It is confusing that it's not already a thing, to be honest. Which makes me think that devs are planning on doing it. But Juicy, if that's something new, I mean, what do you think about the difficulty of a rollback on an MD series? Based off a couple of projects we kind of half started and we plan on finishing later, I think it'll be pretty easy. But I don't know. I wouldn't really want to do anything custom, just kind of throw the D series or the T series on it. One of those beds would surely fit one of the frames. We have some of the RLS collection mods as a standalone now, and if I download the full RLS collection, will that interfere with the mods and cause issues? No. The only times you'll have issues is if you are, let's say, using a different version of said mod. Which could happen too, I guess, if the collection gets outdated. But let's say you have a paid version of the mod and we had like the demo version in the collection, then you would have issues. Which is why we don't run demo versions in the collection anymore, even though we have some great support with that. The other issue too is if you're like on a paid Patreon or somebody else's that has the mod that we have, but we have the free version, you'll find some issues with that as well. Yeah, I just love these high frames, this high FPS on Ultra. It looks so good. Here is the police. Let's go get our ticket here. Hello, officer. Can't roll down my window, but I'm here to... Oh, I have no handbrake. I don't have a handbrake. Okay. Does anyone have recommendations for a tire mod with simple to read files? I want to make tough T-Series tires. That's a good question. A little sad they didn't add the rollback in 36. They have a frame end for one in the MD's model. It's crazy. Question is, like, do we go ahead and do it and then they just do it later, or what? Don't purchase this. Actually, tell it to deliver to the garage. Game's a little loud. Okay. Good shout. Whoops. I don't know why I'm saying good shout now. I mean, you always say that. I guess we can bring that down a bit. Let's try that out. I went down by 5 decibels. Okay, let's find that gear. Oh my gosh, I can't get into gear. Oh, it was in 3rd? Holy cow. Okay. Oh, I can't use my clutch because I was in that little event thing. Okay, and I do have a handbrake down. Okay, whatever. Parking brake set. Let's go ahead and do some drifting. It still doesn't have a whole lot of power. Hey, McGrory, welcome to the chat. Feel less bad for using the collection alpha in today's video since you're live streaming it too. Yeah, no, that's fine. We're tomorrow will be an updated one though. Oh, I don't know about this vehicle. Luckily, the alignment's still good. Hope the 800 series V10 is coming back in the future. Makes it so nice for cruising around. Unfortunately, I don't think so. I'll be honest, I'm not a big V10 fan. I don't know. Like, in some applications it makes a lot of sense, but if you're not being a supercar, I don't know. What car is that? This is the ETK 900. we're gonna try to drift it. You know what? I'm really used to drifting with the tire thermals, so I'm actually gonna turn it back on. Yep, let's do that real quick. And pull over. Do my blinkers work? Nope. Okay. Why do you do this? All right, let's make a couple of quick changes. Oh, they're called signals. That's right. Okay, left signal should be this. What do you think this button is? Why is that the end button? Now what button do you think it is? That's a problem. It's a problem with my controller at the end of the day. Should I do that? No, I'm gonna keep it as... We're just not gonna rock any of that stuff. That's fine. Well, the trans brake worked. Whatever. Alright, let's oh yeah, tire thermals. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Here we go. I'm so excited to be here, you know? So let's look up the thermals. Go, we'll re-get that. And let it redo its thing. Then let's go ahead and get the simple power weight. Oh, I love that. I love when you go to type something and it's like, wait, M is map. You should look at the map now. Try that again. Oh, come on. Simple. There we go. Oh, he's a simple drag timer. Very cool. I feel like something bad's about to happen. Are we being chased? Nope. We're totally doing normal things, officer. Let's go ahead and I think hit F5. Excuse me. Let's hit F5 and reset our UI, which did nothing. Oh, we probably have to add the app because again, new computer. So many things changed. New computer, new update. Everything's new. Simple power weight ratio. Put that over here is where I like it. Okay. Except our tire thermal still didn't show up. Let's hit F5 again. All right, hold on. I don't want to relaunch the game. Probably would be good too. Let's go ahead. Let's hop out. Save. And hit Control L. All right. Let's see how he made it 30 minutes without crashing. It's the high FPS count. When will the public release be out? Probably sometime tomorrow. Very worst case Saturday, but we're looking real good. We just released the beta today. Feel really good about it. We need our vehicle. Wait, we can retrieve our last vehicle? No. Oh no. What's our favorite vehicle? That's not what we want. Okay, we'll do this since it's here with us. It says we're now a cop. That's good because we bought this from the police station. Join our brethren here. We don't have lights though. Hold on. Let me turn on and get our light thing here. Let's see. I think we search bar and toggle light bar mode or light bar lights. Let's do this one. There we go. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Okay, let's try that again. Controls. Bar. Get rid of this. Put it on this one. Okay. That's a gross sound. All right. Let's see. You're in a BMW. Your signals work. Fair point, GC. Fair point. I just want to see if these ones would work. Ooh, new UI for RLS crew overhaul. Yeah, it's been a thing for a bit, actually. Hope the school bus can actually fit more than 12 passengers. It can. We can go up to 40 on the school bus. It has been fixed. Everyone start 100. Why is 100? Appreciate bad connections, but that's pretty. I don't know what that means. Starting prices at 2 to 5K per kilometer. 10K if you don't crash. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, for taxi. All right, let's pay attention to UI messages. We might have things that show up. Oh. That's on you. Pull over. We're on code 2. We don't need to have that annoying sound. Sometimes you can get something out of this if they have a little accident. I guess not. Not this time. You're getting off with a warning there. I have 120 FPS on my PC and have no issues at all. Only have a big lag spike when loading in cars for the car meet. That makes sense. Wee woo SpongeBob. I love that. Hey Lai, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Vladimir, good to see you as well. Can you fix the Italy drift missions? I get an average 300k. That's way too much. So I did make an adjustment, and we are going to test that today. So that's why I was fleeing you. The Lansdale. I think there's a Lansdale up here. Yep, got him right here. Officers attempting to pit. Unsuccessful. Oh, we accidentally attempted to pit. Very successful. Yeah, that's it. You're done. Nice. And we got paid. Question is, do we really get paid? We should have really gotten paid. Nothing changed in that. Well done, officers. Now, one thing I want to try, since we got this new computer and stuff, what if, I don't use the handbrake to stop, but what if we turn up the traffic? That's under gameplay. Under traffic amount, set to auto, or manually type in 20. Oh, try again. Nope. 20. Nope. Oh, my number pad's off. 20. Hold on. 20. 20? 21? Why am I not getting my 20? 30? Oh my gosh. 20. There we go. You can kind of force it. Let's do that. I think it's updating now as they are starting to spawn. We might have to get them to respawn, which we can either change maps and that will work, or we can just Control L, I think. Let's try Control L. Oh, there goes our truck. That's fine. Save real quick. Control L. Since you got a new PC, how many ducks can it handle? That's a good question. You know, that's all I've thought about actually when I've thought about testing it. Highest I've seen people pull is 300 traffic from car trailer with one of the insane thread rippers. That's crazy. Okay, let's get our police car back. Oh, let's get in it. There we go. I guess they're all spawning way up there. So one thing too that's changed is the map changing stuff. How to get to different maps is different. I don't think that took our 20. I think we might need to change maps. So when we change maps, we'll see hopefully an increase. Oh, K-Series running from us. I see him. Wait, no, that's an I-Series. Where is it? I'm assuming it's up here. I see some other lights. So, map changing has switched around a little bit. You see we have the lights here. Uh-oh, something happened. Oh, blue on blue. Oh, there it is. Man, officer did a good job with that. So, no longer can you go down this tunnel to the right and switch to Italy. Basically, Italy and Hiroshi now share the same map points, and really what it is There is one way to leave the map and one way to enter the map. No more are you like finding different, adding multiple routes to leave the map. It's just gonna be one spot. It's over by the port. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get back in our drift car and make a little tweak to it and do some drifting. Let's go to commercial garage. I meant to ask, why do some cars in the collection have no mirrors? That's because of the way they made their mod. Okay, let's go ahead. I don't really need to drive the Marina. Let's retrieve this. We'll go ahead and boost up this performance a bit. Let's see how much horsepower it actually had. I'm in Utah in the works on RLS. Yeah, but it's not really set up. But good luck getting out. It does have 700 horsepower. Let's go ahead. Let's change the final drive ratio. Again. Actually, let's just change the overall transmission. I really don't like the gearing in this thing. Where is it? The engine, 3-liter, inline 6. First off, we're going to put an HMT tune on it, because we love that. Looks like the bottom of that's getting cut off, but I don't think we have to really work around. I'll go ahead and note it, though, just in case. Bottom of vehicle purchasing gets cut off when with lots of parts. Alright, we'll get that. And transmission, a 6-speed manual. Let's just go for a sequential. We'll do a race 6-speed sequential. Secretly working on a Bolivian RLS crew overhaul? That would be nuts. Is it possible to fix that, or is it hard for myself to add it? Yeah, it's possible. I think it comes down to you need a certain material. I think that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. I did it a little bit with the Yuru, but it's a long time ago, it feels. Okay, this is much better even though it's less horsepower. That gearing was just too much. I don't have a ton of angle either, and I don't have a rear light or bumper, but that feels really good. Can I get away with not repairing this, please? No. Okay, let's keep rocking it. It's just cosmetic. It's fine. Alright, what drift mission do you guys want to try on West Coast? I'm thinking of Redwood area. Because I do want to test something that I did. You can hear it dragging on the ground. I love that. About 15 minutes without crashing. Yeah, we did pretty good, didn't we? Gotta remember we are not a cop now. Also, I always end up speeding on this bridge. One thing I want to look into is one day going through and changing the speed of cars and AI and stuff. I don't think it's a hard thing to do. I just haven't really gone through it. Might be nice. New Joe's Junk Ding Dong Ditch spec soon? Ooh, very nice. Oh, you mean this car. That's weird, so I don't have a parking brake when I'm in neutral. But if I turn off the car... I still don't have it. Huh. Not sure where he's going after. You need this light to turn green. Oh, there it is. What mod is that? It looks real cool. This is the ETK 900. It is out on the repo. It will be coming to the collection as well. Alright, let's go do the Redwood missions. The fastest way is through here. Then get warmed up. Alright. I don't know if we have enough horsepower for this long section. Not really. That's alright. So far, it feels pretty good. The only problem I have is I feel like you can't get a ton of angle out of this. My Bastion, I can get loads of angle, but this, I don't know. Maybe we need to make an angle kit for this to really give it that extra angle. Hopefully, it doesn't break the car either. Yeah, that's just not. I need a little more, just a little more. I could have tuned the suspension as well. This isn't really tuned or anything. We'll probably do that before we head to Italy. So one thing that we did is we went and we removed the vanilla drift areas because they're interfering with the free roam drift areas, and because the vanilla ones, they don't really give you anything. They don't really do anything for you other than you get a score. Here you get a score and you get paid. So we opted to keep ours, and yeah, so no more Lua errors that when you're drifting these areas. As you can see, the traffic does disappear. If you're having the traffic stay on, I don't know what's causing that for you. Try to stay in third and warm up those tires a bit more. Oh, starting to over-rotate. No. Alright, we really gotta dial in this car if we're gonna go to Italy. Oh man. Embarrassing myself. What is the UI for the power and weight? It is called Simple Power to Weight UI on the repo. Link is also in the description. Yeah, once you get to over angle, this thing is not happy. I think we'll go in and tune the suspension a bit and head over to Italy. Maybe we'll try a quick repo too beforehand, but I want to try it with more cars. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So 4,600 bucks, that is a bit steep. Especially for how bad that run was. That is double though because it's our best run. So really that'd be like a $2,000 run. And drifting is one of those higher risks things. All right, let's go to towing? No, yeah, towing and commercial garage. Yeah, so most of the rewards for drift zone changes come in Italy. I don't think we made any adjustments on West Coast. Let's go and repair this. How much is the repair? $5,000 for a private repair, $4,000 for insurance, and we don't have any vouchers. So we are gonna go ahead and pay a lot. And we are going to upgrade this a little bit. So we added the HMT tune, but let's add the HMT intake. Is that a thing? It is a thing. Perfect. 790 hybrid turbocharger. Okay. And oh yeah, the tune. If we look at if we get in our car while in the tune menu, look at live wheel data. And we want to add some tow there, so we want, I think it's negative tow in the front and positive in the rear. We already have a lot of positive tow in the rear, and we have a lot of camber. Yeah, this is not my way of drifting. Let's go and adjust this here. Okay, let's also add some camber in the front. Okay, so we're gonna get some more camber in the front. Let's poke out those front wheels, just for fun. I normally don't do this part, but yeah. Drift car. Okay, so camber, I guess we'll take all of it. I want to get closer to 3 degrees. Tow, we don't need that much, so we can back that down. I'm looking at this, the fronts right now. So now we have a -2 camber in the front, a -0.8 tow in the front. I want a little more. I want to get that tow to be, I want that tow to be a -1. There it is. And the rear, I actually don't want any toe or any camber. In fact, if anything, I want positive camber because as I accelerate, it's going to squat. So maybe a little less. Okay, and then we need to change the toe adjust here to be a positive one. That might be way too much. Oh no, that's pretty good. This is basically where what I do with all my FD cars, my pro cars. And I just like this feeling. Go and do that. Okay. Let's head to Italy now. We can always come back. I think those drift missions honestly don't pay well enough. Okay. Rally missions should pay a lot more. You know, I agree with you on that rally, Street of Us, actually. Now I think about it, normally get about 2,000 or 3,000 for a good run. Sounds much better now. At least the pops do. We could look at increasing that. Alright, so let's go to Italy. We gotta head over this way. Still really likes to rotate on itself. Oddly enough, I'm not seeing any traffic. Let me open up our Lua code here. Ah, traffic is stuck invisible. Okay, so let's try to fix this. Let's try to let's try to fix this by starting another free roam event mission and then ending it, and I think traffic will come back. I think what happened is we teleported during the mission or something. Higo says, dang, your new PC specs are beefy now. Yeah, I didn't want to settle. I wanted to cry once, and I didn't even cry because this is so fun. But yeah, we are now running a 9950 X3D CPU. 9 seconds, nice. I told Tristan Shift Tab, like, I want the best PC that is out there, and that's what they said to get. Coupled with a 5070 Ti because I don't know, seemed like the best value for kind of performance. Obviously, you could go higher, but now you're tripling your cost of your PC. And yeah, lots of RAM. Honestly, RAM is a big factor, especially RAM speed. So to give you some some numbers, so when I first booted up the PC, I had, I think it was 4,000 megabits or whatever of RAM. As far as the speed goes. Let's see, where's the traffic? Ah, it's still broken. Okay, let's go ahead and save and come back. We're just gonna restart the game real quick. Give me 1 second. So yeah, another nice thing is we can run Vulkan, which helps a ton. But so yeah, I was running about 4,000 megabytes speed, whatever, of RAM. I have 64 gigabytes, and it with 30 cars, I was getting 30 FPS. I was like, okay. And then we went and, what was it called? We enabled XMP or whatever. We basically set the RAM speed to the fastest it should be going, which is 6,000. And we went from 30 FPS with 30 cars to 60 FPS with 30 cars. So if you're looking to upgrade your computer, maybe the first thing you need to look at is your RAM speed and get some nice RAM. This has DDR5 6000 and then just a bunch of storage because it could have it. And yeah, really can't complain. Really happy with the build, actually. Can you show on the map the new port to Italy? Because I can't find it on the map. That's a great idea. We press the map button. Everything's still loading in. Up here at the top, change maps. You can set a route so we don't get lost or distracted. You turn RAM speeds up? Yeah, so apparently you need to as well if you get fast RAM or something. I'm not an expert by any means. Okay, one last thing before we head to Italy, because Italy drift zones they're no joke. They're tough. My third gear is too long still, so we're gonna go ahead and just shorten our final drive ratio and call it a day there. Let's go ahead. Oops. Okay, here we go. Actually, I want to see what kind of tires do we have. Yeah, they're just sports. I like drifting on sports. Okay. Search our final drive ratio. Go ahead and put an adjustable in there. Purchase that. Go to tuning. Final drive ratio of, let's go, I don't know, let's go pretty aggressive, a 4.6. I guess I could have just changed my gear ratios too, but I think that's gonna be good. Yeah, so this is the latest beta version that came out yesterday, and this will be public later on tomorrow, hopefully. So that's why you might not see it. Hello, I don't have RAM. What? So this is BeamNG with 20 cars, still getting 90 FPS here in the commercial district. Oh my gosh. I mean, I had the right of way. I had the right of way on that. Jeez, can't have anything nice. It was the other side, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, let's go and repair this. Spending a lot of money. Yeah, I don't think I need a whole lot more than 60 FPS. I might keep the 20 cars. I don't know. I really want to see what it looks like when we get on the highways and such. Running at 21 megahertz. My sticks are 3600. Exactly. Hey, Spurster, welcome. Good to see you. Speaking of Spurster, and speaking of the Yoru, I have plans next week to work on the Yoru. Everything hit the fan, a lot of things happened, and that got kicked to the back burner, but I have a lot of big things pretty closely done with it, so I want to button those up and get it out. But I'm curious, actually, what kind of cars would you want to see next? If we were to create another car, which I know the Yoru is like kind of hardly finished from what's released, but a lot is finished on the back end. What do you think the next car should be if we were to make a vehicle mod? Does RLS stuff auto repair once downloaded? Oh, sorry. Does RLS auto update once downloaded? If you have the updater, it does. I've honestly never used it though, but a lot of people like it. As far as our waypoint hasn't updated. This is still clear. This is now clearly the fastest way to Hiroshi. A lot of cars. Look at all these cars. Can't wait to see what the tunnel looks like. Okay, and we're also just going to have to remember not to really over-rotate this car. It does not like it. Oh, I thought he was dead. I guess I also have to remember this is an inline 6. A little nitrous down low would have helped a lot, actually. Yeah, that would have lit off right there if we had it. Hello, officer. I kind of want to just enjoy the bridge without any cops disturbing us, but oh well. Ambulance missions would be sick too. That would be interesting. Yeah, I think we can put that on the list. Look at all these cars. That's so fun. You know what? If you are going to be nice to me, officer, I will be nice to you. Just get our ticket. No, just stay there. Don't move. You got me. Tell all your friends you did a good job. Use controller or keyboard or steering wheel? I use controller, but hopefully later this week I want to break out my wheel and have some fun with it. Oh, what are you doing, sir? I do have a wheel, but it's not a great wheel, to be honest. Do you have any hobbies outside of gaming, like dirt bikes or something? That's a great question. Probably doesn't seem like it with how much I work on this stuff. But yeah, I like to do other stuff. I just don't do it much because this takes up a lot of my time. But I like to do a lot of RC trucks stuff with my son. Him and I will take our RC trucks and go out and hit the trails and parks and stuff. We're kind of still leaning into that, and RC trucks are pretty expensive once you get going on them. We started off with 2 Arma Sentins because I really like the trophy truck style. They were like $200 a piece, I think. But then you gotta get like the batteries and the charger, and then you're up another 200. So, and then they call that entry level, right? So, but it's been a lot of fun. It gets us outdoors, and we have a really good time. The trucks are, I think, starting to show their wear and lack of maintenance because some of them start disconnecting. But I did just get a new one earlier this year, or maybe it was last year. I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I can't remember it either. It's I'm looking right at it. What is it? It's like a It's like an Ultra 4 truck is what it's trying to be. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on it. I spent a good amount of money on it. Oh, I got a message here as well. Why is everybody in my family trying to contact me? Hold on. I have no parking brake. I can't stop. Okay. Doesn't seem important. All right. Yeah, so let's talk about going to Italy. Then we'll get back to chat. So this is how you get to Italy now. We're at the change map area. Go down this ramp. It says which level do you want to travel to? And you can choose any map that is currently compatible with the RLS Crew Overhaul, and career mode will show up here. So in this case, we only have the 2. And let's go to Italy. All right, what did I miss? I got a Traxxas Telluride. Oh, very nice. Just a matter of time before Raceless and team make their own standalone game. That would be really cool one day. That'd be a lot of work. Make Driver San Francisco missions. I've played that game a long time ago, but I don't remember. That was like one of the first Steam games I got, actually, way back in the day. They're gonna get an e-bike. I had a dream about an e-bike actually a little while ago, but I don't really ride bikes much. You gotta get me in the next car, by the way. I call dibs on helping model that. All right, Juicy, we can work on something if you want. I've been loving how much you work on the race tab stuff, but if you want to go for a bigger long-term project, absolutely. We can. I would love to set up a system and a group of individuals that we can just pump out new cars quickly. You know what I mean? All right, we are in Italy. So this is a new location for when you arrive to Italy now. It's at the airport. And the reason why I did that is because if you wanted to leave Italy, if you go to the map, this is proof that it works now. There's a little icon for it. Change maps, which is right there in the left lane there. Set a route to it and everything. Yeah, let's go ahead and clear that. Head over to the drift area. What is the car mod? This is the ETK 900. I'm surprised at how many times I've been asked that today. Like no disrespect to your question, but I thought everybody knew about this car. It will be in the collection tomorrow, but this is already on the repo. It's been on the repo for a couple months, so you can go check it out there. Show the creator it's some love. Hey Faceless, you should do a vid setting the graphics and stuff. It'd be pretty boring. I just set it to ultra, and then I move on. If ultra is too high, I go high, and if high is too high, I go normal. Although I will say Italy doesn't look good right now. I don't know why. I mean, I think it's just BeamNG in general, but I mean the car looks fine, minus the damage. Hey, have a good one, Rumble. Huge fan. Thanks for all your work you do and truly make BeamNG worth playing. Appreciate it, Rumble. Take care. Can't wait to see you in career mode later, except not virtually see you because we don't have multiplayer yet. Maybe one day. I have so many RCs, but they're all broken. So it seems to be the way they go, Bella. Be right back. Gonna go search XMP and BIOS. Yeah, it's highly suggest that. What is that RC truck? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's nothing. It's like I obsessed over buying this for like over a week, and then I finally pulled the trigger. Oh man, hold on. While we're in this traffic jam, I gotta go look. Hold on, one second. Okay, I'll be honest, it has no names on it either. What's that one RC truck? The Baja Ray. Okay, you know the Baja Ray, right? I don't have the Baja Ray, but I have something that shares a very similar chassis, and is very similar in a lot of ways. Look at all those cars. That's fun. It's a cheaper truck. It's 4-wheel drive. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't remember the name. Alright, here we go. Oh, Born Defiance, welcome to chat. Hey friend, hope you're alright and you had a good day so far. Also, shout out to you, great support, great content, great ideas, and thank you for all your hard work. If I was better off, I'd happily donate the cause, making Beam again. Hey, don't worry about your own finances first. Appreciate it. We have so much support and help already, and it definitely keeps the lights on. But even just tuning into the live streams, giving the live streams a like, or watching the content, making the videos, giving the videos a like, all that helps and makes a big difference. So appreciate your support. Here we go. We're gonna do a drift mission. This is gonna be long. There might be times where I stop talking because I'm trying to focus. I gotta remember not to throw too much angle because it's not gonna like it. We're going to try to stay sideways and stay controlled even though we have a gripped up car. And hopefully we get this on the first couple of tries. Here we go. So one thing I'm noticing too is the tire models aren't showing up. Stay in second gear. Oh, we need third. Oh, this is going to be tough. Sorry, not the tire models, but the tire tracks. Unless I don't have any tire tracks, that could be a thing. It looks like they're trying to show up, they just look really weird. Oh, this is so bad. I just can't get sideways like I want. And it bogs. I need some nitrous. No! I really need to be able to test these in a free roam setting, or just like buy my pro cars in career. Could do that. And it just likes to grip up. All right, I mean we'll just try to protect the car. If we don't drift at all, so be it. I think as long as we keep that high drift score chain going, that'll be good. I might have to buy a new car here while we're in Italy. Try not to just sit on the limiter, but oh, there it is. Maybe we can keep it going. I'm not feeling it. It's definitely a cool looking car and has some really cool rims and such, but unfortunately I think we need to buy a BX. I think that's what it comes down to. Alright, yep, I'm calling it here. Let's go ahead and we're gonna let the mission finish. Happy news, I did not brick from your PC. Good job. Hopefully your speed's quicker too. Yeah, the tire tracks are like almost there, but they're not. Alright, actually I think I might know why. Let's go ahead. Oh, we can't even tow anywhere because we haven't discovered Uncle's garage. Interesting. I'm gonna write that down. New save Uncle's garage. does not show up to taxi immediately. Okay. Well, we'll put that in the list of things to fix, because if you're in a situation like myself, you might be doing a long walk. Luckily, a secret trick that nobody knows about. The faster. Everybody close your eyes. You're not seeing anything. This is the new PC cornflakes, yes. And it is so good. Oh, that'd be cool. Someone asked the specs, it shows the specs. That's crazy. And the card's repaired? Nice. Definitely not taking advantage of the system. Alright, let's take a look here. Whoops, wrong button. Alright, so we're gonna have to get Condo's Garage again for free. We got it. So let's look at the new marketplace here. So I changed up some of the naming so it makes a little more sense, and I actually reworked kind of the whole philosophy of each dealership. And I think it's going to be a little bit more unique and more enjoyable, hopefully. Okay, so you have the Arima Online dealership, which is a Japanese online dealership. Which I'm not sure why it's in here, actually. You have a Bishu? No? Huh. Well, Arima's in here. I don't really know why. It's supposed to be more of a, only for a Japanese map, which we don't have. Alright, then we got Autobello Belasco Auto. Why is this? Okay. Well, that's not right. Okay, let's take a look here. Dealership issues showing in Italy. I just want to quickly look at this. Sorry, I know this is the most exhilarating. Let's see. Dealerships. Where are you, dealerships? Dealerships. Here we go. Yeah, this is not making any sense. Yeah, I think this is more than just a JSON issue. I think this might be a Lua issue. Dealership issues showing in Italy. After travel. Okay, let's do a little testing real quick. Travel. And let's go ahead and we're gonna save right here. We're gonna hit Control L. Reload the Lua and see if that changes. Velasco Auto doing world domination for real. Okay. Oh, okay. 20 cars having an issue navigating traffic in Italy. Vehicle marketplace. Okay, it still has everything. Wait. No, okay, it's trimmed down a little bit. Still Arima's here, which shouldn't be. That makes sense because it is here. Okay, yeah, we'll get rid of Arima. Boom. And in fact, if we go ahead, because that's such a simple change, Control L. I swear you and Shift Tab / Komodo and Neil are single-handedly keeping Beam relevant. Always showing new things Beam has to offer as a sim rather than a crash car game that's all games and modes. Exactly. Listen, the crash car game is fun for only so long. This has so much simulator abilities, even if there's traffic issues down there. All right, vehicle marketplace. Why did it show up still? What is going on over here with that scintilla in the background? All right, let me just go play traffic control. Yeah, this is you're the problem. You're the problem. Here, let's just send you off. Oops, that's not what I want to do. You know what, actually, under the map. See you later. All right, vehicle marketplace. That should have fixed it. Why did it not? Oh, I think I know why. Let's go to, nope, that's not it. Let's see, dealership has changed. We no longer have Arima. Let me just control L one more time. Not sure why that wouldn't have updated. How do I go to Hiroshi Raceway? I'm a gold member. Great question. Go look, press M, find the area that says change map, go to change map, and then it will show up when you get the drop down menu to show up. All right. Now will you work? Okay, I don't know why the Rima is still showing up. Maybe they're gonna disappear after these offers disappear, but we'll deal with that later. Let's see, we got Autobello online dealership. Yeah, okay, so we got like European vehicles that are online. We have Bianco's Customs. Think of this as a custom vehicle shop, kind of like Jefferson's, but it also includes some race vehicles as well. Mainly non-American, but you will see some. There's like a 10% chance. So, very cool there. We have Carlino Custom Deals. Sorry, Carlino Customer Deals. So these are going to be kind of mid to high, actually probably just high mileage vehicles that are normal kind of factory vehicles. I think there might be some customs. I could be wrong. I do need to go ahead and get rid of the police in that filter real quick while we're here. I have this on my other screen, so I can just do that real quick. Let's see, blacklist, config type. Oh, huh. It is not supposed to be showing police vehicles, but here we are. Oh, because it's the 900. And the 900 must not have the config type set correctly. That's fine. It's annoying, but that's fine. We're not going to fix that. Let's see. Commercial auto sales. Very different from commercial auto sales. These are your big commercial vehicles. The occasional pickup truck, it looks like. Interesting. Not a lot of T-Series, though. That's weird. Take a look at that real quick on my other screen. Blacklisted. Yeah, these are all correct. Huh. This interesting body style pickup is supposed to be blacklisted as well. Okay. We might look into this another time. What's whitelisted? Just mileage and type is either a truck or a trailer. Okay. Huh. Yeah, well, there should be a lot more Stembecos because that's what it mainly is here. With the rare occasion for some others. I guess, you know, that's what I did. For all these, there's always a 10% chance that essentially the country filter is not working. And that's because, let's say somebody makes a really cool mod and it's from Australia or something for some reason. I didn't want to exclude any other country's cars, if that makes any sense. So I left there that small percentage chance. If you guys think I shouldn't do it, let me know. But I'd rather be a little bit more future-proofing with that. That bothers me. The Rima's still here. It's like not even in the file. Might need a full restart. Okay, so then we got Guarantidos, which is going to be a little bit more of your utility stuff, kind of like Quarry side, but European version. So you're going to see some wagons in here, some non-American SUVs. This is a little bit more mix of 50-50. Either it's going to be European or non-European. But, yeah, just kind of more utility vehicles. You have... Oh, we have Hiroshi and Ibishu here. What is going on? Oh, we do have the Ibishu. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of the Arima. Okay, we'll keep the Remo. I guess we added... Basically, Italy is non-American cars. That makes sense. All right. Policia Auto Sales is police cars. Just kidding. This isn't Policia. What? Well, that's not right. What's Temeria then? Temeria is going to be your richest auto. Really high-end, expensive cars. Really nice. Basically nothing under... Nothing kind of cheaper. I don't know why this Legrand Sport showed up, to be honest. Maybe it's a special rare thing. Portinos. This was your Portinos import. So this is where we're going to see more American cars and non-European cars. And apparently a lot of marinas. This is why we're getting rid of the mod. Sorry. That's way too many. There's a T-Series there. Okay, and Policia's auto sales is so broken. Let's see. Give me a second here. Alright, Policia Auto. You should only be having... Ah, well that's why you're broken. Oh. The way I set up Police Auto is basically if it's anything else... Long story short, I told it what not to have. I didn't tell it what to have. Normally you can get away with just saying one or the other, but in this case, some of these cars are outside of those parameters I told it not to have. So that's a quick fix. Let me find something that says police. Oh, I guess I could have just done it this way. All right, grab this. Put it in the whitelist. Sorry, I know this is a little boring, but at least we can test it real quick. We want only police vehicles. And we want only... Well, we can leave that the way it is. Alright. Alright, Control L. Let's see if that inventory changes. Oh, is your bullet in there? Very cool. Is the Patreon that was talking... Wait, is the person that was talking about the RAM speed still here? They might be. They might be. Is there a free garage in Italy? Which one is the cheapest? So there is supposed to be a free one, which is Uncle's Condo. Unfortunately, it's not showing up immediately. You have to go out and find it and buy it for free. So we'll get that fixed, though, hopefully before the update. Just paid for bronze. Thank you for everything, Raceless. Hey, appreciate it, Landon. Even though the bronze beta is going out to public tomorrow, we do update the betas regularly, and we have some exciting things that we want to try out and put into beta soon. So stick around, especially since you got at least a month of membership. Hopefully we'll get at least maybe one, maybe two updates in before then. All right, is police fixed? Not even in the slightest. Well, kind of. No. Why is that? Let's take a look here. Let me just, sorry, we're on a side quest here. Let me go ahead and install this mod that helps me see things better. This is the, we'll call it the career, I think it's the career creators toolkit or something like that, that Tristan has in beta. Actually, it's not in beta yet, but he's developing, which makes it super helpful. I might need a Control L though. I don't. Nice. Okay, dealership editor. Oh, it's already up. Okay. Policia, what is going on with you? Also, I'm getting some slight flickering. Let me know if you're seeing any flickering on your side. I might need to back down some settings on OBS. And maybe not have 20 cars going. Okay, so if we go to filters, and close our sub filters here. These are supposed to be all of our countries of relevancy here. Yeah, and these are all police cars. It should be working. Before we go too far down this rabbit hole, let's close the game and restart. Maybe some of these changes have to be a full comeback, restart situation. I've spent so much time either reworking a mod or heavily troubleshooting when I realize simple things like the mod wasn't installed or I just needed a restart, things like that. So let's hop in now and see what it looks like. And then we're gonna go back to drifting because we gotta figure out what kind of scores we're getting there. Hey, appreciate it, Cornflakes. I can confirm, Landon, that the betas are amazing as a gold member. I love what Raceless and the team are doing with the mods and betas. I would say 100% worth the Patreon. Appreciate it, Cornflakes. Oh, that wasn't by mistake. I don't know. Restless is a good one too. You probably said it already in the stream, but I wasn't paying attention. When will the RLS 36 release for free? Rough estimate at least. So roughly speaking, tomorrow, probably in the evening, in the afternoon, East Coast time. Worst case Saturday, but we're really pushing hard to get it out tomorrow. Really feel good about this last beta, even though we have some dealership issues apparently. Alright, so we have all the Arima stuff. We decided that's fine. And police is working now. Sweet. Alright. Tamaria is looking fine. So these are supposed to be your high-end cars. Marina is still sneaking in here. I can't wait to get rid of that mod, respectfully. What is this? 900 series, 942 at 200. Look at that. Look good looking. Whoa, I like that. That looks like luxury. That's fun. For 200,000 too. Very cool. Let's see, Portino's imports. These are going to be all your oddballs, mostly non-domestic. In this case, non-European. Having a lot of Asian influence to do the marinas. Can't wait for that. I hope that wagon mod gets fixed. If not, I might try to fix it tomorrow. I think I know it needs to be fixed, but I normally don't go about fixing other people's mods just because that's I don't know, not really my lane. Let's see, issue online. We don't need to worry about that. Guaranteedos here. More SUV kind of wagon utility with a small chance for non-domestic to show up. Like a random random Zeta, sure, why not? Okay. I should say that 10% chance, or really 10 to 20% chance of it not being domestic is across all the maps. That's the ETK online dealership. Okay, well let's see if we can find a BX to build really quick. Perfect. This will be perfect. We'll go and purchase this. 54,000, a brand new BX Deanna. Accidental speech to text. Oh, that's impressive. That's impressive that it worked in general, to be honest. Yeah, Restless can relate to that. Maybe still a question, but Jefferson's supposed to have cars with 0 mileage only? No. Did it? You got me wondering about mileages now. They should be working, but I can't get a good read on them normally. The online dealership should have low mileage, but take a quick look. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Good catch. Good eye. Who is that? Who said that? ZodiQ. Well, appreciate the spot there. Now, why is that? Filter, whitelist, config, blacklist. Okay, that's fine. I guess because there's just no mileage suggestion. All right. Okay, we're gonna throw the whitelist mileage in there. And just like that, that should be fixed. We're gonna lower this one amount a lot. We'll put this to a 3, so now that should be pretty variable. Okay, now let's try this Control R. Maybe this will work. Whoops, not Control R, Control L. The GM wagon, I saw that had a recent update. I saw it had updates earlier this week. I don't know if there's been one in the second half of the week. If so, hopefully they fixed it, because man, I love the Grand Marshal wagon. I also would love a Moonhawk wagon or ute, and there is a great mod for it, but unfortunately they don't want it in the collection, which is totally respectable and fine. But it makes me want to create my own ute. In fact, I wonder if we could do a ute pack where almost every model has a ute. How hard would that be, Juicy? Obviously it'd be hard because it'd be a lot of things to do, but it'd be kind of cool to do some more utes and wagons, especially wagons. All right. Okay. Nope. We want to look at vehicle marketplace. Sorry. Probably got about another half hour to hour of the stream left, maybe. Depends on when Mrs. Raceless gets home. Let's go check out Bianco's. And okay, I think this isn't going to update until we restart the game. And I'm not going to worry about restarting the game now. I see it in here in the code now. It should work just fine. But let's just see if there's any others real quick. Nope. Nope. Nope, that's good. Those are really high. In fact, I wasn't happy with this one, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's start building the BX. I know this is sad to say, but maybe the Astra mod should be removed because it's one of the oldest non-updated car in the pack. You know, Street OS, that's actually something I've been wrestling with for the last couple of days. The big thing that we fight with the collection is file size. I would love to do. I wouldn't care if it was a 20 gigabyte collection, right? If you download it once and then you played with it for a while, that to me that was worth it. However, multiplayer only allows you to download mods less than 4 gigabytes, at least with the server stuff that we use. And so because of that, we try to keep the cars and the parts under 4 gigabytes, and certain ones have a lot more size than others. And the Astro, surprisingly, is like the second largest vehicle as far as mod size goes. Second to the largest mod vehicle that we have in the collection is the Serenity, with like 700 megabytes. And when you only have 4 gigabytes of space, essentially, that's kind of takes up a lot. So I've even thought about removing the Serenity. But I'm interested to know what you guys think. And I also have an unpopular opinion. I don't love the drift gear suspension on the BX. I like drifting it without. But with how tight these corners are, I think I'm going to use it because it is a bit looser, a bit slower. Let's go with a nice sport tire. We're just going to run these same rims and everything. This is going to be a little, what do you call it? Drift missile. I do like drifting a sport tire, and especially a square setup. And because we have such small wheels, we don't need a crazy, don't need a lot of power. In fact, what engines can we put in this? I know there's a lot of options. Right now it has a 2.5 liter inline 6. We'll keep that. Let's do a fart can exhaust. Drift missile. Let's do... I guess we don't have that option. Let's do... I want to do two different of an... Can we just do... Let's do a stage 2 turbo? No. Let's just change the block. It already has a heavy duty long block. Oh. Let's do the... This is tough. Alright, let's get rid of the speed. Oh, we can't get rid of the speed limiter. That's a bummer. How do I want to look into this. Can we get rid of that speed limiter? We'll look into that in a second. Let's do the 2.6 liter turbocharger. Make a little more horsepower. And give it a nice sequential. It's going to be bouncing through the gears. We're going to look at the final drive here. Race adjustable already. Nice. Oh, because we put the race limited slip in. Let's spend that quick $23,000. Look at the tune here. Let's give a pretty tight final gear ratio here. Okay, bouncing through the gears. And yeah, let's see what this looks like. Use easier than wagons a lot of time though. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, well, controller turned off. Fair enough. Unoptimized textures. Simple. Oh, are you talking about why BeamNG looks the way it does? Oh, we're talking about the Astro. Alright, this has plenty of angle, making 266 horsepower. That's pretty good. These are pretty small tires, but I'd like to see a 300. So let's just slight bump here. Do a slight bump somewhere. Oh, and I wanted to see, so I can't remove the stuff in here, but can I go to my parts? I don't think we can remove stuff through my parts. Yeah, so here's the speed limiter. I can't take this off. There's not an empty slot. Man, that's unfortunate. So we'll just have to change ECUs. Simple as that. Team U GTR drift build. It's starting to look that way, isn't it? Let's give it. We'll give it a bigger turbo, I think. No, let's change the block. Let's go Calisonic. I think that will give us more horsepower. I love it to where if you could like kind of see the horsepower changes as you're putting the parts on. This looks pretty good, actually. Make a note of that. Sorry, 1 second. All right. So we made that 300 horsepower. Let's go for a little test drive. Pretty good. Now I wonder, we've had issues in the past of audio doubling. I wonder if this car is gonna do it. Hopefully not. Let me know if the audio sounds really weird. This already does kind of sound like it's playing twice via the car itself, but alrighty, let's do a quick little drift in here. Ooh, that was close. Oh no! Honestly, this feels really good. Oh, that's a car. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, he's mad at me now. Sorry. Alignment's a little off now, but this can work. I think this will work. Okay, well, that didn't work out well. I was just trying to get back home. I'm sorry, everybody. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and repair this and get to the drift track. Sounds like it has a weird reverb. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? And if we're gonna be driving a lot, let's just new engine. Let's just change that. In fact, well, actually, yeah. Why not? Let's go kind of crazy with this. Let's just get a 454 LSX engine in it. Why not? Go for the Street Long Block 1, so it's a low horsepower. And naturally aspirated, sure. Color chrome, sure. Don't need any nitrous. We probably need a better radiator. Well, these engines seem to be a bit indestructible in a sense. Gotta put our sequential back in. Let's go for the 6-speed sequential. We got the money. And that's gonna be it. I'm thinking this will be between 300 and 400 horsepower and sound better and have that low end torque. All right, 400 horsepower, not bad. Kind of a lot, but that's okay. You don't have the working transmission. All right, hold on. The sad thing about this 36 update is it's broken so many mods in so many different ways, small and large. So you have these big mod packs, right? That, for instance, this 454 is in every single car, right? However, Now there's a percentage of them that are broken, and who's to know why? This might be one of those situations. And that'll make me sad. Oh, we have an inline 6 rear drive shaft. Let's put a regular, actually, let's put a drag rear drive shaft in. That might have been our issue. Alright. Alright, we got power again. I also can't stand this song, so hold on. Go. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait, we gotta paint it. I wanted to paint it, sorry. I wanted to request a short track route for the FRE time trial right near here. You cut right, you end up in the same road anyways. Huh. Interesting. There is a shortcut track route around here. We only have one of them. I wanted to add more, but kind of ran out of time. Painting. Let's go ahead. Let's go with like a midnight pearl. Yeah. In fact, let's go all out. Let's go a nice full gloss. Bring that up a little bit. Bring it a little bit more on the purple side. You know what I'm going for. Check that out. Totally GTR on steely wheels. Something that would be cool is in the parts menu, the UI shows up for cars and horsepower, how much it weighs. I literally already wrote that down to Tristan. That might be extremely difficult, believe it or not. But that would be really helpful. Okay, well, we're just gonna try to work our way around here in our super low car. Very nice. I think the V8 was a good idea. You have so much wheel speed, or the option for it. Alright, how do I get there? This is totally not the right way, but this is the way we're gonna go. I know this on-ramp is really tough. I need to, like... I need to go down that way, though. Maybe I can fit? Excuse me, sorry. I'm new here. I'm from America. This is wrong. Actually, it's not that different. Yeah, now we gotta cut back this way. Oh gosh. Alright, so did you guys just see that flicker? Because I certainly did. Maybe my system's doing a little too much. Don't mind me. Really important drift event to get to. This is so important. Flashbang. You saw the flashbang? Okay, we're gonna try to tune that out of the process, the system here. Let's think about the things we need to get done, because we are running low on time already. That's how these streams end up going. We're going to test this drift, because that's important. We should probably jump into Hiroshi, jump out of it to make sure it exists still. At least maybe to prove it. Could test repo missions. I'm also curious on what kind of new car you guys would like to see, because I'm already excited for the next new car. I don't know what it's going to be. We're not even done with the first one, but I have some ideas. I've seen some ideas, and I'm just a sucker for them. All right, we'll do a little roundabout test here, really, to make sure the car's dialed in. In here. Okay, alright. Nobody figured out what I was going to try to do. Here it is. Just have to keep the wheel speed down, because we can send these wheels to the moon. I don't know who they were going after on that one. Alright. When is the overall release for everyone? Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. We got a list of fixes we got to do first. fewer than we did just now. I hear a siren and I'm scared. Don't run me over, don't run me over. I don't think I'm at 2 stars yet. It's when you are running for a long time, they get really aggressive. Ugh. There's an amazing Aero Grand Marshal mod that sadly the ESC frame is broken. Oh no. I have to look into that. Okay, we're stage up and we're going. Alright, let's get a good clean run. We can do so much wheel speed. Strangely, the car does like to straighten. Ultra focused. Oh. One of these days, I'm gonna build a drift car that I really consistently enjoy, and I'll test it again. Instead of doing like every time I go to test this, I'm like, oh wait, I don't have a drift car. Let me do a quick build. Maybe I need to do a new dealership that I can always buy this car from or something. Oh, the Testers dealership. Starting to lose it a little bit. Let's focus up. Big flick. Now we gotta remember, this is taking a long time to do, and it is very expensive when you get it wrong. You have the right car. You gotta make sure your car stays cool. There's a lot of drifting. Not bad, not bad. Definitely feeling a bit more settled. I don't know how long this takes, but it certainly feels like 10 minutes. It's probably only like 5 or 7 maybe. But when we finish, I want to hear your thoughts. What should this make you? What should you be earning here? Keep in mind, not everybody drifts, but those that do, this is probably the stuff you'll be doing and grinding a lot. Building drift cars, coming up here, see what they can do, how do you like it? Maybe selling the car, somehow making some money doing this stuff. You know what this needs is some weight in the back. That would help it a lot. Also, I don't know if you can hear, but right now it looks like it is pitch black outside, but it should be broad daylight, so a huge storm is coming through. If I mysteriously disappear, then hopefully the computer didn't fry. If it did, I will cry, and I will get another somehow. Oh, don't lose it. That was a close one. Not a ton of angle, but we are trying to stretch it into one continuous drift. I can't remember. You might be able to have the points UI up, the drift score UI up, and it show up. We used to have that as a thing, but I think I don't know if it's still there. Alright, and then we never did finish that, or move that finish line, but it's through the gates there. Okay, it only took us 4 minutes. Drift score of 170,000. We made almost $6,000 for a best score. Now, do you think that's too low? Do you think that's too high? I kind of feel like it's too low. Let me read off what they're like, what the what the metric is on what it's expecting. Do I not have a handbrake? What is going on? That's so weird. I have to fix my controls as well. Okay, so go to race data. Oh, another flashbang. Okay, so the way this was set up is your drift goal of 100,000 points is supposed to net you 25,000 as a reward for a best time of 260, which if we do some quick maths here, well, if we pull up a calculator and do some quick maths here, 60 seconds times 4 is 240, so that's about spot on for the time. But what do you think? The drift section near the residential house can net you 12,000 per run easy. You talking about West Coast? We're talking about a hill climb. This could totally be made as a rally race too. Yeah, there are a lot of really cool rallies. Race areas. Oh, that storm is coming in hard. 10 to 15K is what Zodiac's thinking. Maybe 10,000, 8K. So 6, I think we're agreed 6 is a little low. Should be higher, to be honest. 8 to 10 would be reasonable. Okay. Let's do this. I don't want to change that value. I want to change, let's change this. Let's call this 75,000. There we go. And 75 there. And it is. I don't know. Is it weird to end a stream early due to weather? Okay. That's changed. Unfortunately, we didn't favorite this car, or else we could just turn around and try it again. So let's save. Control L. And we'll try it again. Should be a bit of a challenge. I mean, the track itself is a challenge. The question is, how much should it reward you? Oh, nice. We're still nearby. Okay, let's go do it down the hill and see what we make. Should be the same other than my performance. Would be feasible to add a car parts marketplace. I'm sure it'd be a huge undertaking. It definitely would be a huge undertaking, and nothing is impossible, especially when Tristan is working on it. And I know that's something he's been wanting to do. So be on the lookout at some point in the future. But I appreciate you bringing it up and sharing your idea. And the more people bring up the same idea, the more, you know, kind of move that up on our list. Sounds like it's hailing. It could be hailing, which would be unfortunate for my BRZ outside. Ending due to weather cracks me up. Yeah. So some people mentioned moving the end of the thing further or closer up to the flags. The reason why it's this way is because something to do with, like, if the triggers are too close to each other, you won't see the right readouts or something like that. I could squish them up a bit so it may make a bit more sense. Close to 20K for a good run with that length, high risk, high reward type deal. I agree with that, Gerald. Let's see what this adjustment does. Because we can't just say, okay, if you get X score, you get 20,000, because the way things scale, that means if you do even slightly better than X score, you get a crazy amount of score or reward. I agree, this is very high risk, high reward. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna focus on just enjoying the drift, not trying to be perfect like a FD run. Coming up a little short there. Had flashbacks of playing Forza Horizon 5 years and years and years ago, and drifting that mountain they had, finding random people and just doing tandems, some good times. I like our FDRP stuff way more though, because we can actually have some real door-to-door contact and kind of push each other a bit. It's a lot of fun. Speaking of, I don't know when, but at some point, FDRP will restart. We're really close. Probably would have already restarted if the update didn't happen. So maybe next weekend? I'm not sure. Not this weekend, but next. I literally have zero clue. Coming in a bit hot. Alright, it's okay. We're just going to back it in. I think we probably just lost all of our score, but we'll know when we get to the end if it's a high score or not. Which if it is a lost all score kind of deal, I'll be pretty sad. I think we're getting towards the end. Oh, we're going in too hot. Car still drives. It's definitely hard to manage your speed going downhill. Some of these corners are really blind too. It would be fun to get to know this mountain a lot better, practice it a lot more. Oh, the storm is upon us. No, man, she just starts sliding out. No slowing it down. Not enough side bite. Granted, we are on like 205s. 400 horsepower, so I can't really complain too much. It's a fun little section. Alright, I think I see the end. Okay, so we didn't make anything. We got 500 bucks because our drift score is 18,000. Yeah, so that big wreck did a lot to us. I really would like to get a clean run to properly test this, though. This might just be something we make tweaks and eventually we get closer and closer. I feel bad for the BRZ. It'll be fine. Honestly, it has. Yeah, let's just do another. Oh, that was a light flicker. What I was going to say is the BRZ already has lots of acorn damage and stuff, unfortunately. I left it under an acorn tree during a bad weekend. And, I don't know, maybe this time around I'll use the hail as a reason to get a lot of parts replaced. Could be nice to have clipping zones. That would be cool. That would be cool. I need to build a drift car in BeamNG again. Been too long, right? It feels like it's been too long to do anything. Like, I don't know, I just want to play the game a lot more. Maybe expect some more career episodes. That's been really fun to try out. Maybe what we do now is, let's see. Let's go back to West Coast. Actually, let's go to Hiroshi just to make sure that loads in, and then we'll go back to West Coast. We're also going to check out the dealerships at Hiroshi because I wonder if that dealership bug is a bit bigger than West Coast to Italy. It's been a long time since I drifted to BX too. This feels so good. Oh, something else that's happening is traffic isn't coming back. Yep. All right, let me make that note. Traffic does not come back after FREs. Okay. Ooh, bottomed out really bad. Alright, if you want to leave, just drive through here. You'll see the drop-down menu. You decide which track you want to go to, and we're map. We're going to Hiroshi. Oh, taking care of your pregnant woman. Good job, Gerald. Take care. We'll see you next time. Clean US title right here. You save up for a school bus so I can turn into a camper in career. I was wondering if you were going to do that, because that would be freaking sick. Alrighty. Just missed a lot of the stream, but my RAM now runs 80% advertised speed instead of 50%. Very nice, Juicy. It's not great, but it's an improvement. Yeah. I think there's something to do with like mismatches too, or something. Could be a thing. Like certain motherboards only take so much speed. I don't know, I'm just remembering little tidbits I heard from Tristan Shift Tab talking about it. Don't go yet, FCV, don't go yet. Perfect. Alright, I always get this wrong. I think it's this one? I don't think it's this one anymore. It must be the next one. I remember this thing had 0 miles on it. Oh, I also remember when we had music. Let's see. Let's go with this. Alright, let's check our dealerships here. I'm gonna purchase this. And ooh, that was a big one. Oh, made the cat jump. Okay, dealerships are looking good here. I guess we don't really need the Ibishu dealership here if we're gonna have the. Like, for some reason, I thought we didn't have the Ibishu dealership at Italy. Should we keep the Ibishu dealership here at the Hiroshi track? Hiroshi track definitely gonna have a dealership that has a great discount on vehicles, but Ibishu, I don't know. Don't know. It's nice having Ibishus. There's a lot of them here. Maybe we don't need 50 either now that we're getting rid of the Marina. Even you guys heard that one? Yeah, that one was a big one. All right. You think the live stream thunder scared me? Yeah, this storm is a big one. Hopefully it passes soon. It seems it came out of nowhere. Okay, let's take our pristine car over to West Coast. Oh, you know what? Real quick. We added car... Oh, we got sirens now, too. We added car parts. Not car parts. Parking spots here on Hiroshi, which unlocked a few more features. I guess we lost the phone app. Huh. I swore I had already bound that key. Okay. That's weird. Phone app not opening on Hiroshi? Question mark? Let me take a quick screenshot of this as well. Tell you what, it is fun having a new computer, don't get me wrong, but it's a long learning curve, and I'm looking forward to just enjoying again. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. The cat found the mic boom and was using it as a face scratcher. Alright, oh man. Anything else gonna go wrong or weird about today's stream? Not sure why the phone didn't work, but once we get the phone working again, you will have taxi missions in here. We added a little car meet. Technically, you can do repos. We're still not going to add deliveries because it's not a big enough map. Honestly, it's not really a big enough map for taxi either, but it's here if you need it. Oh, that was close. Game said stop with the taxi mission. Yeah, it really did. Yeah, let's go back to West Coast. Also, I don't think that music actually started, did it? Alright, let's go to... Wait, what is that error code? Huh, interesting. Alright, let's go West Coast. There we go. Now we got music. Don't remember how to do repo. Do I need to change the license plate again? That's a good question. I don't know. Let's just go find out. I think you still need to do that. I know there is a phone repo app now too that is working. I can't remember if you need to do both still. Is there cross-map deliveries? There is not. Not yet. Sometimes I will say also it takes some time to load back into West Coast. So when you're like, oh, let me go back to West Coast, and it feels like it's not moving, it really is. Just be patient. But now would be a good time to do a little poll. Here we go. So I want to see your thoughts, just for future stuff, you know. Start a poll here. If we were to make another new vehicle, what should it be? Let's see, we have a supercar, a pickup truck, what else? Maybe an SUV, or other. I don't know. We have a few different ideas. Yeah, let's just try that. Am I spelling this wrong? Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Let me know what your thoughts are. As we are back at West Coast, a new spawn-in location right near the harbor, because it just makes sense to me. Yeah, let's go back to the garage and get us a repo vehicle. Maybe what we'll do too is... oh, new subscriber. Thanks, Steven. Welcome to the channel. Go ahead and... Oh no, we got that trailer, right? Okay, yeah, so we gotta get our D series out. And hopefully it has a, what do you call it? What do you call it? A, tow hitch. Did I say we need more supercars? I totally agree. A key car? Huh, never heard about that. Yeah, West Coast is a chunker. Let's see, do we have a trailer hitch? Should add more Easter eggs in my semi-truck mod, though I already have like 4. I'm excited to see that. We might need to do like a collection stream and just go through some of that stuff. We get a tow hitch. We're gonna do it off the upfit, I think. Do best. Gonna get that. We're gonna go ahead and put away our drift car. And let's go ahead and move our truck forward so we can get our trailer out. There we go. Oh man. This was happening before. I thought we were past this, but when it loads in, it does texture issues everywhere. Texture issues after loading into West Coast, USA. I'm not sure this, I don't think this is a real easy fix, but maybe it is. But if you're ever going back to West Coast, man, it just, there's all kinds of textures. It's even, I'm getting low FPS now. I want to go away from 20 cars. Let's go back to auto. It won't really take effect yet, but let's go and get our other trailer out. Okay, there we go. And then we also, I guess we'll just do repo first. Well, our phone's broken too, isn't it? We should reset UI. Let's do another restart real quick. Sorry. Save. Doesn't take long to load back in. Restart the game. Shouldn't take more than a second. A limo. A limo would be a cool idea. Man. Yeah. Anyways, a big wagon. How much more of a bigger wagon can we get? I would love to see like a Cadillac wagon, which would basically be, I don't know, a Burnside level Bruckle Bastion, like a Burnside Bastion. Kind of cool. By the way, how's RLS collection doing at this stage? We're just shaving more broken things away. There has been a lot of fixes. There's probably gonna be more fixes to come. This is gonna be like a month-long deal, but we are gonna get some form of public version out with mostly working mods tomorrow. Also, Tristan made me a new tool that makes me pack things and unpack things a lot faster, so I'm excited for that. ETK supercar would go crazy. Like what would that be? Like a real-world representation of like an Audi R8 or something? Surely not BMW i5. Okay, let's do repo real quick. Let's change our truck, not our trailer, our truck. Actually, let's try it without it. Well, before we do that, does our phone work here? It does. Okay. So the phone might not have been working only in Hiroshi, which is good. So we hop in our truck, we go to the repo thing. We can do, it says it needs to be a repo vehicle. Okay. Let's go ahead and change our license plate. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, I have the phone out, that's why. It's been a long time since I've used this as a garage. Ever since we started buying garages, I've never been back here. Oh, what am I doing? We gotta change our license plate. Go here, we can personalize license plate. Repo. Doesn't matter if it's capitalized or uncapitalized, I believe. It used to matter, but now it doesn't. Now we can hop in, open up our phone, go to repo, and say generate mission. It's gonna generate a mission. I'm gonna pick up an Autobello Stembeco. That's kind of a lot. We'll try it. Let's go ahead and pick up our trailer here. Now it's important not to get out of your vehicle when you're not near your repo, because it will reset it, I believe, unless that's been changed. There we go, we got our trailer now, we can go to our repo. Ooh, that's just enough clearance. And where is this thing? Looking in the sky. Okay, it's over kind of on the other side of the racetrack. Yeah, I guess it would be quicker to go through here. Good luck and hope my BX won't degrade completely, though. Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, a 918 Spider would be really cool, yeah. Audi R8, i8, or even an AMG GT type car. That'd be cool. Yeah, I think ETK does have to stay BMW. I don't know what you're talking about. Good luck and hope my BX won't degrade completely, too. Wait, did you make that BX mod, Nick? No. I don't know. Getting a little sideways. Getting sideways just talking about BXs. Alex asked, when's the next live or video of Drive Beyond Horizons? I'm not sure. It's been a lot of fun, though. And I realized, too, when I streamed yesterday, I had so many stream settings wrong that it'll look even better the next time we play. In fact, I can't see what your picture says, but it reminds me of Drive Beyond Horizons. Same color scheme and all that. Front engine rear wheel drive, all wheel drive supercar like Ferrari F12. That would be interesting. I feel like as soon as you get a supercar all wheel drive, it seems to just, I don't know, it takes the soul out of it. You know what I mean? It becomes a bit OP. I don't know. I think a rear wheel drive keeps the soul around a little bit more. Obviously, some all-wheel drives still have a bit of a soul, but it's just you slap all-wheel drive on it, and suddenly it's completely, I don't know, kind of the same as everything else. BMW M1, that would be a cool one. My BX I got on the latest career gameplay. Yeah. If you're trying to transfer in, you might have some issues. So I'm looking at the poll. We'll go ahead and end it here in a second, but it's looking like a lot of people are saying pickup truck, which is surprising. I would have thought most people would say supercar, but we'll take a look at the results here. Maybe there's a little bit more information than numbers. All right, so here's our Stambecco. Now that we are nearby, we can go ahead and get it loaded on the trailer. Also, my cat just finally decided to lay in front of me. I moved everything around, which means I moved her cat bed in a place that's really hard to get to. But now I have a new friend that's just gonna hang out. I love that. All right, let's go ahead and get this trailer opened up. Use some controls here. Oh. Wait a second now. Is that just the trailer? Just that thing? Oh, I think we're gonna have to get in it. I've not used this before. Page up, page down. Nice. Pantera. What is the Pantera again? Sounds so familiar. You can go with the intended and not fuel crisis spec V12 instead of the inline 6. That'd be kind of cool. Bastion Viper supercar with a V12. I would love that. That's actually been kind of discussed and prototyped, but we'll see if anything comes out of that. All right, I don't have a handbrake. It's so weird. It is staying there. Let me just see. What is my handbrake settings at? I guess it's gonna be under parking brake, sure. So I think I normally have mine as a toggle. Let's just see what happens if I, whoops. Let's just see what happens if we have it. Let's just see what happens when we apply it for everything. All right, we're gonna open this up and close this down. We got our repo vehicle ready. Looks like someone's getting their fire truck repossessed. Our parking brake is not on the D series, so we gotta make this fast. There it is. Oh, it lifted up the rear wheels. That's funny. Viper would be perfect. I would love a Viper or a Corvette, or some kind of combination, to be honest. That just kind of fits both vibes. That would be ideal to me. Mitsubishi supercar and make it an R35. That would be cool, Vladimir. I know a few key people that would like something like that. Okay, my parking brake's working again. Now, can I just like tap it though? I don't know. We'll play with it later. Let's go deliver our fire truck. Oh, I mean, the waypoint says to go this way. Okay, surely we're supposed to leave the parking lot, but... Okay, I should also clarify, and I'll talk about it in the stream too. There's a lot of changes we kind of just brought over from 35 for the sake of the time, and really there wasn't enough map changes to really feel like we needed to include everything. I think we did get the PBR textures working, but I could be totally wrong. But actually, that could have been the reason why. I don't know. But basically, the map changes are exactly the same as before. Same terrain. I want more work truck stuff. Need a mail truck and a step van. Oh, that would be interesting. Let's go ahead and end that, before we tip this thing over, let's go ahead and end that poll. And see what the results were. Okay, here we go. Pickup truck with 28%, supercar with 25%, SUV with 25%, and other. Wow, so we're either really undecided or we just want it all. That's too funny. So let's talk pickup trucks. What kind of pickup truck would you want to see? Obviously, there's only really one, maybe 1.5 if you call the MD series a pickup truck. Wonder how much the RLS mod boosts the daily player count for BeamNG. That'd be a fun analytic to learn about. I don't know, a lot of people just play free roam still, I'm sure. Yeah, very mixed results. Spurster says R36, yeah, I hear you, Spurster. Oh, it's a little longer than I expected. That's alright. Modern F-150 that would replace the D series. Yeah, we are missing the modern pickup truck feel. Oh, don't lose it. Oh, that was it. Oh no. Oh man. I don't have a way to fix this. I don't know. We're just gonna have to flip it back over. Now this wagon's in the way. Okay, alright, we got this. We finished the job, no matter the cost. And then we blame it on the previous customer for having it damaged. Alright, now ever so gently. Nope. Oh, our trailer's clicking. Give it a little more beans. I don't know why we had to choose a Stambeco. Getting there, we're getting there. Hold on. Alright, this is the one. Come on, come on. Stay in it. There it is. Alright. Oh, easy enough. Just gotta put it back on real quick. I was reading chat, I was distracted. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta get in it. So yeah, modern F-150, that would be cool. Drag school bus? I'm sure that's gonna come along the way. My poor cat is trying to get to her cat bed. Hold on one second. Let me try. Let's see. Let me try something. That didn't work. Alright, I'll just move you this time. You have to figure out something for that. She totally could just jump up there, but she doesn't want to. Let me hop out. There we go. You missed the OBS. Someone in BeamNG server is working on a modern D series based off the F-150. Oh, really? Very nice. All right, let's back this up. There we go. Go ahead and hop out. Oh, we gotta hop in the trailer. That's right. Go ahead and lower this in. Ferguson Mustang was the first car with all-wheel drive, and I think ABS too. Oh, I've not heard of that. Good as new, yep. Okay. I think a modern day Dodge, or even any kind of Dodge like would be really cool. The problem is, how do you get it to be like a Dodge but not a Dodge? Dodge is such a unique truck that you don't, a unique styling, I should say. Hard to mimic that but not, or it's hard to recreate that but not mimic it. Alright, let's go to get this delivered. Mrs. Raceless should be home at any second, so we do need to wrap this up. Maybe we'll try to do a cargo delivery real quick, see if that works, because somebody mentioned that wasn't working. Oh, I know where we're going. We're going to the service dealership. Think some Bondo would fix it? Yeah, just a little bit of Bondo work, some paint, maybe. Oh man, oh, we're getting squirrely again. No. Oh my goodness. Wait, it's still on. Counts. I'll drag it if I have to. I don't want to get on the trailer again. Yep, this is how it has to be. Maybe we shouldn't be using box trucks to tow a trailer with a really high rollover. Oh man. Okay, I want to try one more thing. Can we go ahead and attach some nodes? So if we do something like this with this, perfect. Okay, we don't have a ton of time. Eventually the physics and simulation is going to yell at me and be upset that these two nodes are trying to turn into one. Oh, and our truck doesn't have enough power. Welcome Toxic to the subscription. Oh wait, but that says the brakes are on. Hold on. We're gonna make this work. Just gotta put this in neutral. Take off the brakes. Go. Luckily the nodes are not creating a black hole. Alright, here we go. Oh, I just need a little bit, you know? That's crazy. It's not just rolling with me. It is almost flipped over. If we can just now decouple these nodes, it is much harder than coupling them. I don't know what we did. Oh, there it is. Wait. Okay. That did something. Our trailer disconnected? Come on. This was a bad idea. Okay, wait, I have an idea. Okay. Keep the throttle stuck on that one. Hop in this one. Now we can drive this just a little bit, as long as we're within distance. There it is, there it is. I can just get it in line, maybe? Okay, okay, that's gonna be good. I didn't mean to get out yet. Don't worry, we got this. We are professionals. We get to the other side. I'm suddenly worried about our truck's cooling. There's the nodes right there, I think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yep, she was starting to get hot. Okay, I have another plan. And we were so close. Okay, what if we lock the diffs and put it in low? And four-wheel drive. It's not happening. I just want to try to, if I can just even make it so we can see the nodes a bit clearer. You get it unattached. Oh wait, I know what we'll do. Hop in this. Tow to road. Wait. Oh, wrong button. Oh, wrong button again. Still another wrong button. Tow. Nope. Okay, let's be smart here. Career actions. Yeah, flip upright, sure. Okay. Now that's detached. We can hop back in the stand back up. I bet we can flip this while it's right here. Nice. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna drive as far as we can. Actually, another thought. I know we just did this, but we didn't like doing it, but we're gonna do it one more time. And attach that there. There we go. Let's hit the road. Here we go. We are firmly attached. Is our parking brake on? I thought we left it in neutral. Ah, parking brake is on. Okay, now we're ready. To the delivery. There it is. That wasn't so hard. Can't really turn right. Gonna stay in it. Okay. Very nice. It's not probably the most efficient way to do this, but hey, the repo vehicle is getting delivered. We just wanted to make sure the repo mission worked, that's all. I was rushing and chatting. There it is. Desperate man needs cash, absolutely. And I think we did it. Ah, we did it, and it put us in our last saved vehicle, I think. Oh, that's a problem. Also, this is stuck trying to overextend itself. Go fix that. Go run and get our other truck. I didn't expect that to happen. Tristan, that's when Tristan joins. Average repo. This poor Autobello. Let's see if we made any money real quick on that. Yeah, we got paid 2,600 bucks. I bet it shows up in our phone too. Yeah, completed. Nice. Actually, we should press that again. What happens if we hit complete? Nice. Very clean. Alright, well, you know what? We don't have to go pick up that truck. Let's go taxi to commercial, repair our cargo truck, try to do a cargo mission real quick, and then we gotta end the stream. Bring this back, retrieve it, repair it, and then cargo. Cargo. Go ahead and send this message to you, Tristan. You can look at it later. These are some things that we found. Go ahead and get all those. Is there any money-making method that isn't, like, nerfed? Taxi missions are still the best money. Is there a free garage in Hiroshi? Yeah, so there's a free garage in every map. Is there any money-making that's not nerfed? That's a good question. You know, obviously Taxi is really strong. Repo can be better, especially done better. If we did it faster, we would have gotten paid better. So I still think Repo is a viable option. Police chasing did get buffed. Wait, I don't want to recharge my vehicle. I want to inspect cargo. Yeah, there's cargo's tough. Cargo really only makes you money when you're in the higher levels, and even then, it's a little tough. I'd say Italy's the best place. You can get about 10 to 20k a run, depending on what you're hauling and how you're hauling it. Probably more, honestly. I haven't tried with a overbuilt machine. Yeah. All the free roam events, they're not the most OP. Oh, dang it. But they net pretty good, especially for the events you're trying. The whole point of them is to try to do your best at them, and as you start building that overpowered thing, it starts to make you more money. I'd say the thing that is nerfed the most that needs a buff somehow is the drag racing. Because if you spend an hour developing a car, and that car is now worth $100,000, $200,000, and it can run a deep 6 or a deep 7, you should get paid pretty well for that time that you put in. But we can't just say, oh, every run at 7 seconds you get 10 grand, because now you're just printing money at that point. So we need to figure something out there. Maybe buff it a little bit. Best way to make money is the beach loop or quarry. Oh, turns into 5K a lap fairly quick. Very nice find. I love just, we create these settings and these systems, and then we don't know exactly what's the best, and if people go discover that. Drop these off. Cargo worked. Now I think that we're testing this because somebody mentioned that if you, I guess they were saying there wasn't enough cargo space when there should have been. Some large items, it is required that you be like a level 3. Now that I think about it, that's probably what you guys are seeing. I was also just testing my parking brake real quick. You need to get in the drift car and test it. Do you know what's the garage name at Hiroshi? It's called the Tuning Tent. Soon it will be available for you to just taxi to immediately and find it. 30 to 45 seconds for 45 for 5K. Wow, that is crazy. We're gonna have to test that out on a future test. How do you join Talking Bath's Discord? Do you need to buy his wheel pack before getting in? That's a good question, Durbin. I'm not sure. I got invited, so maybe Shift Tab, if you can look into that. Maybe we'll get a link there soon. Do you know what's the garage name? Hiroshi, we already talked about that. That's the pit lane. The pit lane is 185K, not the little tuning tent. Go check the oval track. Little tent area by the oval track. So a real man parks his truck. I just want to jump in the drift car to make sure our parking brake is working. Alright, oh, this is here. Let's just repair this real quick. And hop in it. I guess we didn't have to repair it to bring it out. Time to nerf it. Yeah, I think definitely having some kind of... Well, we'll see. There's some ideas that we have. I don't know if I like that parking brake. I gotta figure out what the right setting was for that. My controls. Sorry, I'm on a roll of solving things. I want to make sure I solve this one correctly. Maybe it's parking brake hold. Let's try that. We'll get rid of the toggle. And we'll even get rid of the parking brake. So now we can hold it, but then if we stop and hold it, nothing. In fact, I don't have a parking brake again. That's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna just turn it back to the way it was, I guess. So I don't know what that sound is. Alright, parking brake, bam. Maybe we just do the toggle. That was what our issue was. By Velasco Garage is a dirt path that goes right to the quarry. Yes, there is. Oh, is somebody trying to look for it, maybe? Is it possible to make it that every time I damage the car, then restart the game, the car spawns back instead of having to repair it? If Tristan hasn't already gotten back to that, yes, that is how it is, actually. We have the repair system. Ooh, I'm glad that pole was invisible. That is how that is, so let me show you real quick. I guess that's been in the beta for a while now. Finally going to go public. There are some features about it that we can't do as public. It's just not ready yet, I think. The repairing select parts. That might be a beta-only thing for a while. Oh. Okay, now if I stop with this parking brake, will it work? I can't use my parking brake if I am slowed down. That's really annoying. I don't know. I wonder what that is. Alright, so we also have our car here. It's damaged. If we go ahead and put it in the garage, put it in storage, and then we can go ahead and bring it out. You will notice it is still broken. So that kind of persistence damage is something that Tristan has worked on for a really long time. It is coming out in the release. Now the actual part repairing, I think that's planned to still not come out yet though. Any last questions? It's about time I gotta end the stream, but sorry it wasn't a really long one. We did get some testing done. We didn't test everything, but we tested a few important parts that are still lingering a bit. You guys fixed the phone going to menu every time you get a new taxi or a new repo mission. I've never experienced that one. I'll let Tristan answer that. If we need to test it, we will. Whew, almost didn't make that one. Let's see. If I remember, the 35 drift mission on Italy could make you 300k in 4 minutes, but they said they nerfed it to 36. Yep, should be nerfed. Maybe too much, to be honest. Yeah, we're dropping some frames here. What's going on? Well, maybe not. Alright. Multiplayer careers, my dream. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, but unfortunately it's not there yet. Maybe one day, but honestly I wouldn't hold your breath. Experienced it in the alpha. Well, we can try to do a taxi mission real quick. Now one thing I know is I can't make the phone disappear by pressing the phone key again. I think that's something we'll try to work out. I just have to hit the back button or escape. Waiting for the taxi. Accurate. Surely we have a taxi by now. Oh, here it is. Let's go grab that. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, it would be nice if we can turn off the phone via the same keybind. But maybe that actually wasn't intended back in the day. I'm loving this car now. Forgot how good a BX is when drifting. Beat the cop, beat the cop. There it is. That could have been deadly. Oh, that could have also been deadly. Sorry, misjudged that one. Misjudged that one too. Oh, so easy compared to trying to drift a big Bastion or a snappy K series. We did get away. Oh. Alright, here's our taxi pickup. Nah, that cop's not after me. I don't know who he's looking for. What we're doing is totally legal here. That's exactly where I was gonna go. Hopefully there's not too much of a lip here. Probably fine. I think we're going on top of the mountain. How many hours do you have on BeamNG? I don't know. I don't always play BeamNG with Steam open and such. I tend to boot it without opening up Steam. Are we not going up there? So it doesn't track my hours. But I tell you, it's a lot. Kind of, oh no, that's exactly where I needed to go. So funny, while playing BeamNG, I can want to play BeamNG. Like, I just want to do more. I just want to, like, I don't know. Like, I knew going into this, I only had a little bit of time. And then, you know, while we're playing the game, really we're trying to do a lot of testing. And, so it's not really doing exactly what I want, not playing the way I want to play. There's our delivery. Alright, opened up our taxi phone there, got 4K. I think this is working just fine now. Thanks for the good reason to try it though. Alright. Let's see, it's like glitch. Free way to get money if you're lucky and the bug happens. If a car's worth 150k, sometimes when you first buy it'll show in your inventory 200k for a minute. Yeah, but normally it does go back down once the car's delivered. Bella has over 4,000 hours tracked and probably at least 300 untracked. Nice. Yeah, most of my hours are tracked. I think I've only I think it says I've only played 100 hours of BeamNG in the last like year, which we all know is inaccurate. I think I've live streamed for more than that. Well, I think it's gonna do it for this stream. Oh, that stopped me. Holy cow. Bar's too low. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out. We got a lot of testing done. We completely broke the frame on our car. Yep, that's gonna be... Can we move? Yeah, no, we're done. But we'll get these last things touched up here hopefully soon, and we'll spend the most of tomorrow packing the mod and getting everything ready and packaged up, and hopefully this will all go out free tomorrow and we can resume working on new content and future plans. Thanks thanks so much for watching and hanging in there, and we'll see you next time. Bye.